Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 6040 Southeast Alder Hill Loop here in Milwaukee. We're located in the downstairs, it's a half basement. We're in the bottom floor bathroom, full of the toilet. There's got some rags over the top of the flange here so my camera doesn't get wax on it. Anyway, I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running, and it goes straight into 4-inch ABS pipe here. Transitions over to 4-inch cast iron pipe here at 7 feet. And it transitions over to concrete pipe here at 40 feet out. And here at 60 feet, it appears we've reached the main lateral. I'm going to go do locates to verify where the camera head is at. Alright, I did successfully locate the camera head out on Alder Hill Loop. The line is totally drained out now. I'm going to go and start pulling back the camera. There's a few of these things in the, it looks like either, they almost look like rags that are stuck in the pipe here. I'm going back and forth to see if there's any roots going on underneath that. When you look at the joint here, you can see how big that object there is, but leading back into the joint, it stops right there. It doesn't, you don't see that whole mass protruding out of the joint. So it's really hard to tell if there is roots underneath there. I'm trying to knock it out of the way, but it's just kind of hanging tight. That does just appear to be some debris that's hung up in the line there. I don't see any root strands protruding out of it, and I really don't see much coming out of the joint itself. I would recommend hydrojetting to blow that stuff out of the line. The concrete pipe is showing some aggregate rock and wear. It is still functioning. There's no bellies in it. As far as I can tell, there's no obvious root intrusion. Now there's a couple spots there where we have some larger wads of debris that have kind of hung up in the line. As you do a hydrojet to remove those, I don't see a whole lot of other debris apart from that, so it's not like it's going to cause you an instant backup, but those are spots where debris could hang up coming down the line. Here's another spot in the line here. There is some debris here at this joint. It's really hard to tell if there's... It almost looks like there's some teeny tiny little roots coming through there. They're very small if they are. But there's something going on the other side of that joint there as well. I came back out here to see if the toilet flushes I just did would help move the debris out of the way. There's a few spots here in the line that are very difficult to discern whether there are roots coming through. There's evidence of debris that they've hung up at least two joints, this one and the one in the cast iron pipe. It's just very difficult to see if there's anything underneath that. And that's hanging up on it, or if it's just a big wad of debris getting stuck in the pipe. Yeah, this is a tough one here. Sometimes at cast iron joints you get the gasket kind of bulging into the pipe. It looks like you can kind of see some little tiny stringy, strandy things that look like tiny little root hairs. There's just a lot of that kind of stuff throughout the pipe. Sometimes it can be cobwebs and things of that nature too. Now this is one of those, you'd probably have to hydrojet the line to see if there's a space there in that joint for stuff to come through. It's really tough to verify if this is roots or not. I'm about to pull the camera out of the line here. Despite those few little spots we saw where it looks like there might be roots, they're very hard to verify. You almost have to jet the line out and re-scope it at some point to see if anything grows back. What's there is so small and hard to discern, it's very difficult to just call out a repair on that. You can do a hydrojet to remove the debris from the line. Run a scope down there and just see if any of those joints look different once the debris is out of the way, like if there's a big, if they're pulled apart or anything of that nature. But apart from that, though, we've got good flow all the way to the main. Apart from those kind of unknown areas, whether there's roots there or not, the line is functioning at this time. The concrete is showing some wear. Unfortunately, concrete does wear out over time, so that's something that may need to be updated down the road a little ways.